In this video, I'm going to teach you how to fold this absolutely amazing paper jet. You can see it looks incredible with that really cool fuselage here, these awesome fins at the back. And not only does it look awesome, it actually locks together in its three-dimensional shape, and that means it is really aerodynamic and flies quite far as well. And it is really easy to fold. This might be the easiest paper jet on YouTube that actually flies. If you are watching this video, you are capable of folding this plane. Now, it looks amazing as it is, but I have designed a template for this plane. So if you support me on patreon.com/foldableflight, you can download and print off this template to fold a plane that looks just like this one. Not only that, for just $4 a month, you would gain access to over 90 other templates as well. So head over there and check that out. With all of that said, let's see this plane in flight, and then I'll teach you how to fold it. 3, 2, 1, go! All you will need in order to fold this plane is a sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch or A4 paper and a pair of scissors. And with that, we're going to begin by folding this edge here to this edge. Okay, and we can open the paper back up. Now just fold the top edge to the bottom edge and make a pinch crease. So you don't have to crease all the way across here. We're just making a little pinch right in the middle. And now we can fold the top edge to that pinch that we just made. And we're actually just making a pinch again. And now finally we take the top edge to that pinch crease we just made and crease all the way across this time. Okay, so it should look like this. And now we're going to fold this top edge to the center. And I like to leave just a little gap between this edge and the center, just like this. And then when I fold the other side, I just kind of match that gap. Okay, and now I'm going to open that up. And I want to fold this edge here to this crease. So it'll look like that. And now I'll do the same thing on this other side. Okay, and now I'm actually going to open these creases up. And one more time, I want to fold this outer edge now to this crease. And don't worry too much if it starts to curve a little bit, your crease. It's not a big deal. It won't change the flight behavior of your plane. And that's a pretty common thing. You can see mine curved just a little there at the end of the crease. It's very common. I'll do the same thing over here, just folding that edge to my outer diagonal crease. So it should look like this. Again, this edge to this crease here. Okay, now we can close this up just like that. And I want to fold this edge now to land along this edge here. And I make sure I place my thumbs on that layer to hold it in place as I pull this around, just like that. And now I'll do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, your paper airplane should look like this. And now I'm going to open up the right side, grab a pen here to show you something. Basically, I'm looking at this point down here and the nose, and I just want to estimate what's halfway between those 2 points. You could even, actually measure this if you want, but it's just an estimation. It's not that important. And I'm going to crease from this point here right by that reference I just made down to this corner. So I'm just opening this wing up. My first point's right up here next to that line, and then down to this corner here, just like that. And then I can close this side up, and I just want to fold it to match, so I'll start my crease at the same point up here, and then take it down to this corner here. Okay, so your plane should look like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip the paper over and just fold this wing up right over this edge here. Unfold that, and I'll do the same exact thing over here. And now I'll flip it over again. I'm going to open up the right side here. And now I want to make a crease that runs right along this edge here, and I'm doing that on all the layers. So I like to grab the paper like this and just roll it over, and I'm just creasing to the center here. Roll it over just like this, make my crease, and now I'll show you. You can see exactly the crease I just made. It just goes right to the center. And now I'll close up this side, open up the left side to get that out of the way, and do the same exact thing over here, creasing right along this edge. Okay, now I can close up my left side again, and I'll show you from the top. You can see we have these two creases that meet right at the center point. What that's going to let us do now is we can kind of hold everything together, press down on this center, and just swing the two sides in. This is called a jet fold. You just swing the two sides in like that, bring them together, and then you can just fold the two sides down. And you can see mine's getting a little messy inside. You just force the layers back into their original position, and you can close it up just like this. Okay, now I'm going to open this up just like that, and I'm going to grab these two layers together and fold this edge up to land right along this edge here. And that locks the plane together. So you can see now, when I have the plane like this, it's locked in that three-dimensional shape. Now all we have left to do is cut our tail fins and set the wing angles. So grab your scissors, and you're going to start just a little bit in front of this corner here. I like to go about 1/2 inch or maybe 1 centimeter. And then you just cut in at an angle just like this. And then you cut straight in from this edge here to that point, the end of that cut you made. Just like that. And you just pull out those triangles, those are scrap. And now you can see if I open the wings up, basically what I want is when I make the creases for these fins, I want the crease to run parallel to my center right here. So as I make my crease, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm just going to make one. I'll open that up and check, and that looks pretty dang good to me. So I'm going to leave that folded, flip the paper over, and fold the other side to match. And there you go. So now all we have to do is open those wings up. I like to set the wings so that they're nice and level, just straight across. And then these fins, I want to be straight up and down. And once you do that, you are finished. Now, as you throw this, if you find that the plane noses down a little bit, it wants to dive into the ground at all, you can bend the back edges up just a little bit. This is called giving a plane up elevator, and that will help it to fly really nice and level for you. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and good luck flying your plane.
Thank you so much to all of my patrons who are supporting this channel and making these videos possible. I'm now releasing a new tier where you can become the pilot of your favorite foldable flight paper airplane, and your name will appear next to the paper airplane you choose in each of my YouTube videos. So head over to patreon.com/foldableflight and join the foldable fleet today.